Another useful keys I would like to show you, like I guess everybody knows them, but just in case. F2T, this is just create some write statements for you which you will be able to see during execution of the method. F2T again. Another one useful if you want to see what this variable will be at the moment of execution, or if it is here, F4S F4S, and you see this line will be here. I guess everybody knows that F3D will make those debug statements. If you compile this now, F3D, and you can see these magic debug statements on. What will happen if you compile this method? When this mode is on, those debug statements will be shown in JS buffer. If you then turn them off, F3D again, and recompile the method, and they will not be shown in JS buffer. So now we have all this: F3D, F4S, F2T, and another one which I found useful. I made this kind of a... Quite often I want to see what method being called, and I want to see this F3T will put this line. You can do this with the standard one, F2T, but this will create this on top of the method, and then you have to kill this line, and then you have to copy this line. Quite a few steps, extra steps. So F3T will put this line below the method, and you just compile the method, and then in your JS buffer you see when this method being called, and it's quite useful, and it is highlighted in all those font locking faces. And yeah, I found this useful in my debugging. So now save the file. Another feature I would like to show you, which is this Alt-X all mode. Alt-X all mode, basically I want to see some regular expression which I have in this file, or some word or variable or anything. For instance, I want to see where do I have all those Igor placed in this file. Here it is. This will be placed here, and what I can do, F3J will jump to this file. Again, Alt B will, you can switch back. F3J, you can jump to this file. Alt B, turn this back. What's useful about this method? So you have all this. You have to useful. What I found, yes, you have to jump between the buffers basically in order to go to this line. But quite often when I'm using this, I'm using this mode not to find all the places where this word is in the file, but to make modifications. As you can see, if I will F3J, now I'm at this line in the file, and if I will start changing, it is changing in the file actually. F3J, and this way I can make all changes in the file without going through the file. I can make them all here in this all buffer. I can make all those changes. Another useful mode will be Alt-S-O. Oops, sorry. Alt S O. Yep. What this mode does, this is the occurrence of this. Here I don't have to do this F3J. I just click with the mouse and I can navigate through all these changes. The difference between those two modes, in this mode I cannot make any changes. Which is in all mode I can make changes. For instance, if I want to see all write statements in the file and ram them, comment them all out, then I just go and comment them all out. Like here, Alt X all right, and I'll go here and I just comment them all out. Oops. Here it is, so all the write statements, and now I just have to recompile the file and all the write statements will not show up anymore. Another feature will be if you're programming and you have all those, sometimes you copy block of code and it's all unintended and you want to make this all nice and tidy. So first of all, the F9 key, very useful. Select the whole method for you. You can copy, you can paste, you can do with this, but what I want to show you here, F9 and then Control Alt / will intend the whole method for you, or any selected block of text for that. And if we will do this, and we can select this block of text, Control Alt / will do the whole job for you. So basically, if you might select the whole file and then just do this, and everything will be intended for you. Right? When you're doing the search, let's say, when you're doing the search, often you do Control S and you start typing whatever you want to find. I do often this Control S, then next key will be Control W, which will select next word, and then Control W again will select next and next. So now, for instance, if I want to find this line, how many times I have this in this file, Control S, Control W, and then again Control S, and then again. So this, I can search for the files without doing any typing. Control S, Control W, Control S, Control S, Control S, Control S, and then it just loop over those. So I didn't type anything, any letter, but at the same time I'm able to go and loop through all those files, through all those occurrences of this word. The next feature will be what I want to show you here, the breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs, it's quick bookmarks basically. If you are in the file and you want to, okay, you at this line in the file and you want to basically remember it and come back to it, so you just Alt spacebar. Breadcrumb is set for, you can see this message here at the bottom. So then you go in the file and Alt spacebar again. And what actually good about all this stuff, you can put breadcrumb now in another file, and what will happen then, so Alt spacebar to drop breadcrumbs basically. F5B will loop through those positions for you, and you can see it's changing the files and it's changing the positions, and you can just loop through your saved or dropped breadcrumbs. And Alt F5 allows you to modify. For instance, yes, I have two quick bookmarks in this file and one in this, so what I can do, I can delete those two, DD mark them for deletion, X will delete them, so I have only one. And it will jump to it.